Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. You guys really are watching what has become your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time. And from the bottom of my heart, seriously guys, thank you so much. And you're saying to yourself, let me stop you right there. Hey Jonathan Clarke, thank you so much for uploading all these awesome videos about Descendants of Zombies. You have become my favorite YouTuber in the world, man. If you're somebody who feels that way, thank you so much, because you guys really have reached out and touched my heart that will forever and always remain constant. And the one thing that will forever and always remain constant are these wonderful videos that I've had the honor of going on to upload and creating for you guys about Descendants of Zombies, because I really do believe that you guys have deserved way better reviews than what you've been watching on YouTube over the last at least 2 years. When it came to the release of The Rise of Red, nobody really ever wanted to give this one much of a chance, but I saw potential in the stars. I thought it was a beautiful story. And if I was going to say anything about The Rise of Red, it was going to have to be something nice. These discussions that we've had about Clarke and Freya Scott time and time again really have meant the world to me, and they've held a special place in my heart for what feels like forever. And for those of you who have been subscribed here to this YouTube channel for a very long time, you know that Descendants of Zombies has come to hold a very special place in my heart, and will continue to hold that special place in my heart forever and always reserved for it for a very long time to come. I hope we can have these conversations 20 years from now when I'm still praising Clarke and when I'm still believing in Freya Sky as much as what each and every one of you have. Because it really takes a special person to understand their audience, to fall into a niche that is acceptive of how he or she feels, and you guys have allowed me to find a place in a niche that was very special to me. And I have forever honored you by praising your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars and giving them the credit where credit was always deserved, because there never seems to be enough credit that I can hand out to people like Clarke and Freya Sky, not just because they're beautiful souls, but because they inspire you guys to believe in your dreams so much, and they're always there for you to help you make sense of everything going on around you. Kind of like how I've wanted to represent you guys as your voice of Descendants of Zombies. It's something certainly I never intended to become or ever thought it would happen for me, but I've loved representing you guys as a voice for Descendants of Zombies, because a lot of critics will lead you down a road of false hope for Descendants of Zombies, making you believe in things that really aren't necessarily the truth about Descendants of Zombies, like potential release dates or predictions they may make about, what supernatural lore we will experience in Zombies 5, or this is going to happen or that's going to happen for Nova and Victor's story. Regardless of what happens for Nova and Victor's story and how it plays out and what becomes of it, it's going to be a beautiful story through and through. It's going to be a beautiful story for Descendants by Book of Wonderland. We just don't know when it's coming out, because I record these videos from the perspective of a fan, and I think that's the best way to record your thoughts on Descendants of Zombies, is by speaking from the perspective of a fan, because each time that you speak from the perspective of a fan, nobody knows how you feel. Nobody expects you to say what you're going to say, and that makes your video so fun. It always succeeds in touching the hearts of so many wonderful fans of Descendants of Zombies, which I have succeeded in doing. And if there was one thing that I ever wanted to come through with doing, was giving people hope to believe in a dream, to have a second chance, and that one could find true love while believing in Descendants of Zombies as much as what we have over this last decade. Because it has been an incredible decade. What a ride I've been on because of you guys. You guys have shown me so much inspiration and given me so much incentive to create so many wonderful videos. You've got me back in the gym working out again because of your favorite stars of Descendants of Zombies, inspiring me to keep up the workout regimes. It's really amazing how Descendants of Zombies has inspired us to believe in something so special. And because we've given it a chance more than we have any other franchise Disney has promoted over at least the last, dare I say, 25 years, Descendants of Zombies really has become a global phenomenon. It's just not resonating with one person, it's resonating with millions of people. And that's really incredible. When a character like Ruby Rose Turner's character Bridget, or Clarke and character Red, or Malia Baker's character Chloe Charming can really touch our hearts because they can resonate with us. And for the first time in our lives, we felt as if we were a part of something special. And that's what's so spectacular about Descendants of Zombies. I don't think any other word could ever come close to making a comparison when you put something up against Descendants of Zombies, only really spectacular because of just how much they really define their legacies. I think that people like Clarke and Leah Money Segura, Ruby Rose Turner, Malia Baker will be remembered for their contributions for a very long time to come, Because the way I see it, this story never has to be over. It never has to reach its conclusion or see its conclusion. These conversations never should end or cease to exist. Because as long as everybody has a hope or a thought for Descendants and Zombies to express or to let the world know about, because you should never be afraid to let the world know how you truly feel about Descendants and Zombies. That's what makes these franchises so special and often resonate with so many wonderful people. And I've had the honor of doing this through hundreds of videos. I've had the honor of talking about a lot of different topics, hosting a lot of different shows as co-host. I was never the host of a show until I got the chance to, move into this house, which is haunted, or at least that's what people try to tell me all the time. A lot of freaky stuff happens here in the nighttime. I sure to get this place checked out, but I've been living here for forever. I've had no regrets, and I finally had the opportunity to host my own show, and I've had the opportunity to touch your heart and put smiles on your faces for sharing with you my stories about how I became a fan of Descendants and Zombies, and that's what's made this show so special for me, knowing that you can touch the heart of somebody out there who believes in Kylie Control's character Red so much, who has loved Malia Baker's character Chloe Charming that much that they would literally sacrifice everything and all to be a part of Descendants and Zombies. Because I've seen these meet and greets where people who are fans of Descendants and Zombies are encouraged to believe in a chance of becoming involved with the franchises. And I got to be honest with each and every one of you. Seeing so much work ethic put into Descendants and Zombies truly has inspired me to want to become the producer of Descendants and Zombies, kind of advocate for that. Because I think there's something that I could offer that's very special to Descendants and Zombies, and it's a creative energy unlike anything that you guys have ever seen before. I would love to take myself up in the opportunity to be a producer or a writer or an executive for Descendants and Zombies, because I see there's so much of a chance for these characters. I saw it in Descendants 2 when there were some underappreciated characters that never really had a chance to tell their story and share it with each and every one of you. And I see it now with the Rise of Red franchise, because for one, I've never believed that Ruby Rose Turner's story was ever overtold and completed. I've always wanted to give Ruby more of a chance than ever before, not just because she was a beautiful show, but because she was just such a beautiful energy. There was just something about Ruby's vibe that she gave off in every room that she was ever in or ever a part of or every project she ever had involvement with. She not only brought the best out of herself, but she brought the best out of everybody she had the chance to work with. She was always putting smiles on people's faces. And I may be just saying this because I've been a huge fan of Ruby since her days on Coop and Cammy Ask the World, Eden, and Fuller House. But I'm saying this because that's what I see in Ruby. She demonstrated how much further kindness could really take a person in this lifetime. And I really believe that more people are friends now because of what Ruby Rose Turner taught us, the value of friendships, how precious time actually is, because we never seem to know how much time we have. And the question often resonates with a lot of people, what would you do if you had more time? And people ask me this all the time, and I say, I don't know, man, probably go back in time, spend more time with the people I love, surround myself with them just to have the opportunity to tell them I love them all over again. And for those of you who are wondering, Freya, Sky, and Malachi Burton finally have had the courage to tell each other they love each other, because in some behind-the-scenes footage for the Dream Come True music video, if you go back through the Zombies video archives, you will see a video. You will come upon a video where they actually tell each other how much they love each other. And it's so nice to know how that resonates with so many wonderful fans who have wanted to see them kiss in the Zombies franchise. I think it's going to be a long time coming, but when it finally does happen, there's going to be so much meaning put behind this. And I found so much time in appreciating what Descendants of Zombies has really offered us, the chance to believe in true love happening for really everybody. Because I don't care who you are. I don't need to know who you are to know if you're a good person or not, because I know you're good in so many unique ways. It definitely separates you from everybody else, puts you in a category of your own, and you've really been allowed to shine because of how you're different from everybody else. Everybody is unique in their own way, and everybody is created equal, having said that. But I think that more people have been presented with a chance to make the most of every dream they've ever wanted to aspire to achieve because of what Descendants and Zombies taught us over this last 10 years, no matter if you're talking about the original cast or this new cast, which I've grown particularly fond of and I've supported for hundreds of videos here on this YouTube channel and will continue to do in that foreseeable future, while we may never know what that future has in store. I know the unique thing about the future is we never seem to know what the future has in store, but that's what's so exciting about the future and very unpredictable on times. It's never knowing what the future has in store, because if we knew what the future had in store, we'd probably never be preparing for a zombie apocalypse, because we'd say to ourselves, hey, this is never going to happen. And if you're wondering, Jonathan Clarke is the one and only guy on YouTube who has been preparing people for a zombie apocalypse for forever. Because you can never be too sure. You should never believe what a scientific expert says on Google or what your Google Nest Hub may be saying, because I ask my Google Nest Hub every night if a zombie apocalypse is ever going to happen. Because one should never be too prepared or never second guess themselves. So I always go to the dollar store or the local Walmart and pick up food, water, medical supplies, everything you need if a zombie apocalypse ever happens. Because to be serious with you guys for a moment, if I could be serious with you for a moment, I have always wanted to live in a world where humans and zombies could coexist. Throw in a couple of werewolves, vampires, even aliens, have a chance of getting beamed up, man. I've always wanted to get beamed up ever since I saw Star Trek Enterprise. And that was over 30 years ago. I've never succeeded at doing it, but I would love the opportunity too. Because you can never be too sure about life, and you can never have enough opportunities to put smiles on people's faces, even if it means that you gotta go out and get beamed up every once in a while. But the thing is, I have loved putting smiles on people's faces, and I've loved being a part of these conversations with each and every one of you. The inspiration that you feel from creating videos about Descendants of Zombies, because one should never be too prepared, or can be too prepared for a zombie apocalypse, because you never know when your local soda plantation or your chemical plant could explode simultaneously, which could happen, because believe you me, you haven't lived until you have to resort to listening to iHeartRadio every night, living in fear of your local soda plantation and your chemical plant simultaneously exploding, which I've been living my life in fear of ever since I moved in here. Kind of found this place on real estate, thought it would be cool to live at a residency near a soda plantation and a chemical plant. Took myself up in the opportunity to do so, and I've had no regrets ever since. I've gone on to create one of the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channels of all time. Always had the necessary essentials on hand if ever a zombie apocalypse could be apparent or happen for us. And I've had the time of my life, man. Because the thing is, you can never believe in Descendants of Zombies enough, and you should always go out of your way to encourage people to believe in Descendants of Zombies more than ever before, and that's something I've loved doing. I've never really bought into what critics are trying to sell us. You know, we're never really drinking their Kool-Aid, or at least I hope we're never really drinking their Kool-Aid. Come to think of it, I haven't drank Kool-Aid in a really long time. I see it at Walmart all the time. I got to pick some up. But we should never really drink the Kool-Aid of these critics, because they're trying to, make us buy into the idea of Descendants of Zombies needs to see its conclusion. This needs to happen for Descendants of Zombies. We need to let go. I have never wanted to let go of Descendants of Zombies. I've often wanted to encourage Descendants of Zombies fans to believe in a future that has everything to do with a new chapter, new innovative characters, new innovative storylines that we have never seen before, because I really do appreciate storylines and the time and the consistency that is put behind writing a storyline. Because what we are setting up here for Descendants 5 Wonderland is a beautiful storytelling of Red and Chloe's relationship, and of course the new relationship we're going to see between Red and her sister Pink. I'm really looking forward to this new storytelling that will involve Red and her sister Pink, because it offers a really unpredictable vibe. We don't know what to expect as some of the many consequences of time travel will be revealed for the first time ever. If you're wondering, Jonathan Clarke has never traveled back in time. He's never pulled the Phineas and Ferb. I've wanted to construct a time machine in my backyard, either that or a roller coaster. It's kind of a toss-up between the two. I've never really gotten around to doing any of it, but I would love the opportunity to construct a roller coaster in my backyard. That would be so fun, man. I could start my own carnival in my backyard, open it up on Friday nights, have a blast. Or take myself up the opportunity to construct a time machine. I've been wanting to do that ever since I was like 12 years old. Never did have the chance to do it. But ever since seeing Phineas and Ferb, I thought the chances of me doing it probably could never become more of a reality than it stands right now. So I think that there's so much fun that we can have with Descendants of Zombies. So if you guys are looking for a guy who was crazy enough to believe in Descendants of Zombies as much as what you guys are believing in it now, I think that there's never been a better time to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I will always have something nice to say about your favorite stars. Guys, I got to say thank you so much. Got to throw out a lot of thank yous to everybody who just blew up my recent Freya Sky video with over 789 channel views. Thank you so much. And you're saying to yourself, hey, 789,000 channel views is a lot. It is a lot. 789 views. I never thought it would happen for my latest Freya Sky video. I've been just, giving a lot of praise to her, and I've noticed a lot of love and support coming in from my Freya Sky video, and I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've been showing every Freya Sky videos I've ever had the honor to create for each and every one of you. There are many more where that one came from, but I wouldn't be the person I am today if not for you guys believing in this YouTube channel as much as what you have. I know I sound really crazy on times, but I think, when you speak from your heart, that's what makes every video so fun. That's what makes every video so enjoyable for every fan of Descendants of Zombies who has believed in Kylie Control, who has believed in Ruby Rose Turner, who believes in Leomani Segura enough without ever having seen her play this character Pink in Descendants, but you're excited about it. For whatever reason you found my channel this evening and you are here, it is my honor to be in your presence. So because my honor to be in your presence, it is my duty, my profound duty as a YouTuber to make sure that your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars are honored the way they forever and always deserved to be honored, because I consider these moments to be special. I consider these moments to be appreciated, or at least they should be appreciated from where I choose to look at it, because I think that a lot of time, a lot of people don't really choose to perceive Descendants of Zombies the way that I have. You know, I know what you guys are watching. I've seen a lot of these reaction videos about music videos where guys recorded, or teaser trailers for Descendants of Zombies, and they've never really made any sense to me. Some people have even gone as far as to review the entire movie, and they cut scenes out, they paste stuff in, they say what they want to say about it, and they think they get one over on you guys, but they never really get one over on you guys, do they? Because you guys are the smartest fans ever, and as long as you guys remain forever and always the smartest fandom ever, you guys know who and what you love, you can find time in appreciating it, and that's what makes you such incredible fans, and you guys deserve to be credited for that, and you guys deserve to be celebrated, and that's what I'm here to do, is make sure that you're celebrated. Your favorite stars will forever and always have legacies. They will go down in history for being some of the greatest of all time, and that's what makes this so fun for me as a YouTuber. Having the honor to upload all these wonderful videos, Photoshop all these great thumbnails that you guys watch all the time, it's so incredible. And knowing this week that we are turning over to 100,000 channel views for the first time ever is such a huge honor for me, because I never thought this YouTube channel would see 100 views. And you're saying to yourself, hey, Jonathan Clarke, 100 views is not really that much. 3 likes is not really that much. I know we still got a long way to go, but we can really get there if we come together and create something special for Descendants of Zombies and allow us to be a part of something special for at least once in our life. All I ever wanted to do was give back to the Descendants of Zombies community. If there was one goal that I ever wanted to achieve in this lifetime, it would be to give back to that community. Because that community allowed me to be a voice for that community. It allowed me to represent people with a heart and a half. And believe you me, if I had a heart and a half to give you guys, I would. Because I poured everything that I believed in into Descendants of Zombies, because somebody's got to do it. And seeing as how I'm the only guy crazy enough to realize that and do that, go through with that for you guys, then that's the way it's going to have to be. Regardless of who comes in and out of these franchises, regardless of what you guys witness, you guys will forever and always have me to help you make sense of everything going on around you when it comes to Descendants of Zombies, because I know a lot of critics sometimes are very... You know, I don't know how to describe critics. I'm going to leave that up to you guys to really decipher. But the thing is, I think that more people should have an appreciation for Descendants of Zombies. I think that's the best way to sum it up for you. And I think that until we see that, great videos of Descendants of Zombies can never be uploaded. And that responsibility will forever be on my shoulders and within my heart. And I will always have the responsibility of coming through with great videos. I've had the time of my life here. You guys really have allowed me to become something special for every fan of Descendants of Zombies, and to be honest with each and every one of you, I have no idea where I'd be without you. So thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you so much for believing in this crazy guy as much as what you have, who I know lives inside of a haunted house, and I really wish it was different, but in all honesty, guys, when I really sit back and put it into perspective, you know, think about my life and go, do I think living in a haunted house is really all that bad? No, I really don't. Because it's kind of really cool. You kind of really live the whole Descendants of Zombies experience. Living your life in fear of a zombie apocalypse breaking out is never really easy, but it's kind of really cool when you know you touch the hearts of somebody out there who really believes in this kind of stuff, and will give you a chance by hitting your subscribe button. If you are somebody who has not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you're probably going to want to think about doing that. Go ahead and get that out of the way right now. Smash that subscribe button, because we have many more of these conversations up and coming, and these are conversations that I'm really excited to be a part of with each and every one of you. It's hard to believe I've already been talking about Descendants of Zombies for close to 20 minutes. See, that's how much I believe in Descendants of Zombies. It's all about how much heart you're willing to give back to a community who has believed in you so much. And you guys really have believed in me so much, because I know you guys have been watching these really lackluster videos about Descendants of Zombies that have never made any sense to you. You just want your questions answered about when Descendants 5, when Zombies 5 is going to happen. When are they coming out? Everybody's like, when is Descendants 5 and Zombies 5 coming out? Can't anybody tell us? The thing is, Disney always keeps us in the dark to keep us guessing. So about 1 month before it happens, that is when you will find out more about it, within 30 days. Trust me. I know how the entertainment industry works. And up and until then, we will not find anything out about it. There will be teasers dropped, like the teaser that Milo Manheim dropped a while ago about how mermaids are going to find their way into the Zombies franchise. But until about a month before these movies come out, that is when the trailers are dropping. I know a lot of people are expecting teaser trailers to drop for Descendants really early, relatively early, but it's only still early in the year. That's what you got to think about. Descendants 5 Book Wonderland is not expected to happen until sometime between now and July 2026. So we still got a long way to go. We got about 6 months. And you're saying to yourself, hey, Jonathan Clarke, what that means is you got to upload Descendants as obvious videos for us for the rest of your life. Well, if that's what that means, I will get around to doing that for you guys. Because if there's one guy going to always and forever come through for Descendants and Zombies fans, it's going to have to be this guy. So if you guys love this YouTube channel enough to hit my subscribe button, you're more than welcome to do that. Don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe by ringing that bell for every time that I upload. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your life and to have represented you as your voice of Descendants and Zombies. The one thing that has forever and always remained consistent and constant with Descendants and Zombies seems to have been my voice having been related to these franchises. And I don't know about you guys, but there's always been something about my voice having been related to these franchises, which I can never seem to thank you guys enough for. Thank you guys so much for always and forever appreciating this YouTube channel for forever and always. Thank you so much for making this your favorite Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel of all time, and for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one. I know that's what every YouTuber says, but that's the best I got. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and to ring my bell for every time I upload, guys. It's been my honor to join you in this conversation. Thank you so much for watching this video.